Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P059F, indicates a malfunction in the upper shutter grille assembly. The shutter grille assembly plays a crucial role in regulating airflow and enhancing the vehicle's aerodynamics, thus optimizing fuel efficiency. It is typically located at the front of the vehicle, just behind the front grille, and works in conjunction with the engine cooling system. The system is controlled by an actuator, which adjusts the position of the grille openings based on engine demand and environmental conditions. Additionally, related DTCs such as P05A3, P05A8, and P05C0 suggest issues with the shutter grille actuator, highlighting the interconnected functionality of these components. Addressing these DTCs is essential for maintaining the vehicle's performance and efficiency. DTC P059F signifies a malfunction in the upper shutter grille assembly, which might be affecting vehicle performance. The shutter grille assembly is responsible for enhancing aerodynamics and managing air intake for engine cooling. The actuator associated with this assembly controls the opening and closing of the grille based on engine temperature and airflow requirements. The presence of related DTCs, P05A3 and P05A8, indicates specific actuator failures, while P05C0 points to potential temperature-related issues with the actuator. When troubleshooting, confirming the state of these components is vital for effective repair and optimal functioning of the vehicle. There are several possible causes of DTC P059F. A faulty shutter grille assembly may prevent the component from functioning as designed, leading to airflow issues and reduced efficiency. Additionally, the actuator that controls the assembly could be defective, resulting in improper operation or failure to respond to commands. Wiring problems, either short circuits or open lines, can also disrupt communication and power delivery between the actuator and the assembly. It's imperative to carefully check each potential cause during the troubleshooting process to resolve the DTC effectively and ensure the vehicle operates within its intended parameters. When DTC P059F is triggered, several symptoms may manifest. Drivers might notice a reduction in engine performance, which can lead to less responsive acceleration and an overall sluggish feel. This malfunction can also lead to increased fuel consumption, as the engine works harder to compensate for airflow inconsistencies. As a direct result of the fault, a warning light will illuminate on the dashboard, alerting the driver to an issue within the vehicle system. Being aware of these symptoms can prompt timely inspections and repairs before further complications arise. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P059F, begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode. This initializes the vehicle systems, allowing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to access the onboard diagnostic data effectively. Next, clear the DTC using the HDS, which resets the system flags. After clearing, turn the vehicle off completely and then restart the engine, allowing it to idle. Following this, utilize the HDS again to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs that might appear. This step is crucial as it helps establish a baseline for whether the fault is still present in the system. The second troubleshooting step requires turning the vehicle to the off lock mode. This ensures that the vehicle systems are not active while you conduct your inspection. Next, visually check the condition of the shutter grille for any physical damage, signs of loosening, or any foreign material that could obstruct its function. Confirming that the shutter grille is intact is essential before proceeding to further diagnostic steps. This inspection reveals any issues. you'll need to reassemble or repair the shutter grille to restore its full functionality. In the third step of troubleshooting DTC P059F, you need to examine fuse number A23, which is located in the underhood fuse relay box. This fuse is responsible for protecting the voltage management processor, VMP, line that connects the shutter grille assembly to the vehicle's electrical system. Utilizing a multimeter, check if the fuse is intact. If the fuse is blown, it indicates that there may be a short in the VMP wiring between the shutter grille assembly and this fuse. You'll need to repair any detected shorts and replace the blown fuse to continue with the diagnostic process. The fourth step involves checking for an open wire in the VMP line by disconnecting the shutter grille upper 4P connector. Once disconnected, you'll need to measure the voltage between specific test points. Test point 1 being the female terminal number 1 of the 4P connector, and test point 2 being the body ground. Ensure that the vehicle is in the off lock mode during this measurement. If battery voltage is present at this level, it indicates that the wiring is intact up to this connector. If no voltage is detected, it indicates an open in the VMP wire, requiring the pairs before moving on in the troubleshooting tree. In the fifth troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to the GND line of the shutter grille assembly. First, ensure that the vehicle is in the off lock mode and that you have the shutter grille upper 4P connector disconnected. Then, check for continuity between test point 1, the female terminal number 4 of the 4P connector, and test point 2, the body ground. Continuity indicates that the ground connection is intact, allowing for proper actuator function. If continuity is absent, there may be an open in the GND wire between the shutter grille assembly and the G351 ground point, necessitating repairs at this juncture before concluding the troubleshooting process. After completing the troubleshooting steps and performing necessary repairs, you should verify the entire system's functionality. This involves rechecking the shutter grille assembly and its corresponding actuator to ensure both are operating correctly. Utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to confirm that no additional fault codes are logged in the system after your repairs. Once confirmed, it is advisable to take the vehicle for a test drive to ensure that all systems operate as intended under real-world conditions. This final verification step is crucial to ensuring that the repair was effective and that the DTC no longer appears. Preventive maintenance is pivotal in avoiding future issues related to DTC P059F and similar codes. Regular inspections of the shutter grille assembly can identify any signs of wear or damage before they lead to a breakdown. It's also important to ensure that the grille remains free of any debris that may obstruct airflow and disrupt the function of the actuator. Additionally, maintain the integrity of wiring connections, as loose or corroded connections can precipitate faults. Adopting these maintenance practices will assist in prolonging the life of the shutter grille assembly and overall vehicle performance. In conclusion, DTC P059F signifies a malfunction in the upper shutter grille assembly, which is critical for the vehicle's performance and efficiency. A methodical approach to troubleshooting, from checking the DTC with the Honda Diagnostic System to inspecting wiring and components, is essential for identifying the root cause. Each of the steps outlined not only aims to confirm and resolve the current issues, but also sets the foundation for preventing future malfunctions through diligent preventive maintenance. By keeping the shutter grille assembly and its components in optimal condition, you can enhance the reliability and efficiency of your Honda CRV. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!